It is 6:47 now, and the Trump administration, it ends in 12 days. But after the deadly riot at the U.S. Capitol, some leaders say President Trump should be removed from office before January 20th. John Lawrence reports. Selling the stimulus now, President Biden, he's going to make his way out of Washington this week, hoping to speak directly to the American people about the ways the American Rescue Plan will positively impact their lives. But critics, including Republicans in Washington, they think the president's focus should be elsewhere on the U.S.-Mexico border. Sinclair National correspondent Christine Frizzell lays out some of the biggest stories in Washington this week. On your Wednesday, the House of Representatives, they're going to vote on impeaching President Trump today after Vice President Mike Pence said he will not act to remove the president from office. CBS's Deborah Alfarone is on Capitol Hill with the details of the upcoming vote and its Republican support. Imagine going from a three-star quarterback to an NFL phenomenon.
There's nothing like playing quarterback.
Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes' journey to NFL stardom began when former White House coach Adam Cook saw his gifted potential at a young age.
He was in either the 5th or 6th grade. It would have been one of our football camps. I was coaching quarterbacks at that time, so I would run the quarterback camps, and it would be seeing him there and remembering, people talking about this. We got this Mahomes kid coming up. His dad's a professional baseball player and all. And so I remember seeing him there, and okay, that's that kid. I saw him throw the ball, and I knew real quick, okay, this is the Mahomes kid I've been hearing about. Going into his junior year, he and his best friend Ryan Cheatham were both kind of battling it out for quarterback. And, there's always been a lot of people that said, well, clearly he was the best guy. He's the MVP now. But it was really just came down to just competition. Sonny Cumbie, now the offensive coordinator at Texas Tech, actually came. And I remember he and I talking at the end of the game, and Coach Cumbie said, hey, people are going to know after tonight who Patrick Mahomes is.
Catching the eye of Cliff Kingsbury at Texas Tech, Mahomes quickly became a vital part of the Red Raiders' success, shattering records in the NCAA before moving on to the big leagues with the Kansas City Chiefs.
We in White House, Texas, enjoy so much when every Sunday comes up and we get to tune in and watch him play. I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
Following his former quarterback success with great pride, proud of the moves being made on and off the field, reminiscing on the special bond he has with this special athlete.
My first win as the head coach, and that would be Patrick's senior year. We played Hallsville, and at the end of the game, Patrick gave me a game ball in front of everybody. And so I say that because when I tell you the leader that he is and the thing, I mean, that boy, he had a vision for what he wanted to be and, and what he wanted to do. And, man, he's been chasing that vision for a long, long time. So how many high school quarterbacks in the game, you're talking to your kids, gives you a game ball?
Just so thankful that obviously people can relate to it.
It's not every day a unique song breaks through the Music Row charts.
I don't know if it was COVID, losing my mind a little bit, that convinced me to step on over onto the singer-songwriter side, but I did, and I guess you could call me now a singer-songwriter.
Knapheide Fleet sales manager Jamie Trent shared his singer-songwriter abilities, creating the song Throwbacks and Keepers, reminiscing on his time at the Outer Banks in North Carolina.
Fishing on a fishing pier is so much more than actually just casting the line. I mean, it's almost spiritual to a degree, but it just gave me time to reflect on life, the highs, the lows. The words just sort of started flowing out with Arliss and myself, and we're like, yeah, we gotta write about this. There's a story to tell.
A story relating to so many, including one of Trent's biggest supporters right here in the Tri-States.
It's Mr. Knapheide. Nap Knapheide passed, unfortunately, in 2018. He was probably one of the biggest fans of mine that I've had in my life. I don't know that I would have had the guts or courage to follow through with all of this if it wasn't for the Napites.
Following through on this journey, thankful for where life has brought him today.
I'm just fortunate and blessed that I'm able to do them both, work for an amazing company and write and perform music at the same time.
Very much appreciate all that you've done.
It's a unique way to honor and recognize individuals within Quincy Public Schools.
This is just something that we do to recognize their efforts.
The Blue Devil coin, it's a token of appreciation given by QPS Superintendent Roy Webb to any nominated student, teacher, or staff for their efforts, triumphs, and courage that has reached beyond the classroom.
I found teachers great teachers, excellent teachers that very rarely recognized, but they'll have a letter from a parent or from a student in their desk that's been there for 10 or 15 years, and they'll show me, and it means a lot to them just because they don't get recognized or thanked as much as they should.
Recognized like Head Start educator Kim Stratman, not only teaching 3 to 5 year olds every day, but doing so with many obstacles along the way.
Sarah popped in when I was working with a kid. We were doing some drawings and stuff, and she's like, "Hi," and I seen Roy come in. I'm like, "Hi," like, what's going on? And so caught me completely off guard.
Catching recipients off guard with the best reactions this educator can bring to the table, facing many hurdles.
2 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I went through breast cancer treatments. I went through chemo, surgeries, radiation, and I worked all throughout that. So that was the 18-19 school year. I came back 19-20 school year thinking, gonna be a great year. And then COVID happened.
A year of uncertainty, fear, and unknown. But Stratman took her adversity in stride and used her pain as a purpose.
Since my remote teaching, I've had some parents, emailing and messaging Sarah Kramer, which is our director here, and just like saying how much they loved what I was doing for them, how it felt like the kids were really in person when they weren't. And so I knew there was some good feedback, but I never expected all of a sudden, and Sarah popped in.
Just going to show a little kindness goes a long way.
He just really shows us he cares about us. And we've never really, at least in my 10 years I've been here, I've never seen that.